Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Oh, look at that. I've already got 4 thummies. Yay. Good morning, Lori and Debbie. I've got something behind my. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I got to move it because I can't fidget and slide around with something stuck behind me. There we go. Oh, man. So before anything else, please notice I have a new email address. I was using my personal one and it was just so full of stuff that I needed one just for this. So, if I have your email address, hi Margaret. Um, oh no, Margaret. Well, rest. I'll talk quiet. Um, if I don't have your email address, I would love it if you just shoot me an email saying hi at my new um, email address. That way I have it. I'm trying to make up a contact list there. So, oh, good morning, Kimberly. How are you? So I get up in the morning and I start doing this stuff, right? So this morning I figured I'm going to start that new email address. So I have to take all my old emails and transfer them over. Good morning, Ruth. So all of a sudden, I mean, I started at like 4:30. All of a sudden I look up, it's 8:55. I'm like, ah, just computers. It's a time funnel. It's a time, I want to say time suck, but I don't like that word. But anyway, so good morning, everybody. Holy cow. What's everybody up to? Sunday. I'm excited. Rockin' Amma, good morning. How are you? I I am on my I filled this once, which is two. So I'm on my second cup because it's about halfway now. I was just saying, you guys, I put in a new email address. If you could just shoot me an email just to say hi, because I'm trying to build up my contact list. And if you want, um, yeah, it does. If you want to put in your birthday, I'm trying to get that list as well. So I was cleaning out because I'm getting ready for this flea market. So I'm cleaning out all my old clothes I don't wear and all my old shoes I haven't worn. So with shoes, if I haven't worn them for 2 full seasons, like 2 summers without wearing this pair of sandals, I'm not going to wear them. So I'm getting rid of them. It's tough. It's very tough to get rid of sandals. Um, but I'm doing it. And so I started doing that. And then I found some t shirts that are either way too big, um, way too beat up, or small. So I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't want to throw them out because they're fun t shirts. And so I looked through my crafting books and I looked in here and it's called upcycling. And I was just kind of looking through and it said to take t shirts. Can I find it right here? Yeah. Take t shirts and make signs out of it. Okay. I can do that. So, da, 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 da. Not easy to get it straight, but you know what? If I'm crazy, it should be a little crooked, right? This was the first one. I was just trying it out to see how it looks. I don't know. It's kind of cute. Crazy plant lady. And I have a couple, like one that says I wet my plants and other things like that. Yeah. So I have a bunch of old pieces of wood in the garage. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, obviously, I'll do it. Yeah. I'll do it a little straighter, but I mean, at 4 a.m., how straight can you be? So yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it. So why not? So that's one way to not get rid of my t-shirts. And I have some pretty cool ones. Um, yeah, thank you. So that was another thing I did. What else? Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Still trying to play with. I hope so. I hope so. And I don't know if you can see. All I did was I took that little ice cube tray and I sprinkled in a bunch of whatever. I reached into where I have all my old necklaces and beads and baubles and whatever. And I just kind of made these little things. It's kind of cute. I can't tip it completely because it's not glued in there, but it's kind of cool. So I did that. Oh my goodness, I feel like I did so much and now I don't have anything to tell you. We had friends come over last night. That was it was nice. We hadn't seen them in a while. So of course I brought her in here and she's like, okay. So I said, yeah. She said, you legit have a yarn shop in here. I said, well, you never know when I'm going to need it, right? So I showed her all the stuff that you guys had sent me. I showed her my journal, my art journal, and she loved it. So that was also cool. We had, oh my goodness, I was so bad last night. I did have salad. We got a large stromboli, I call it. I don't know what you call it. But anyway, we got a large one. And it was for 4 of us. And we got pepperoni and meatball. I forgot how good they are. It's been so long since we had it. I forgot how good they are. I don't want to remember anymore because that was so good. I had one piece and I'm like, okay, that'll do. Yeah. Plus we were up way too late and Fritz was mad. Way too late for me is 10. So I'm trying to get him to stay up later because we're going to be camping and I'm not going to bed at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock when we're camping. So I'm trying to stretch him a little bit. He wasn't happy. So, did you guys happen to catch the videos I put out yesterday? I did a couple of them. I think just 2. Did I just do 2? I think so. See, I don't like to record things ahead of time and then go back and edit. I need to do the whole thing. I need to record it, edit, and put it up. That way it's off my plate. And the computer I got isn't. It was only like a $300-400 computer, so I don't have a ton of memory space or whatever you call it in here. So I can't just store parts of videos without it saying the disk is full and I can't do it. So I like to record it, get it done, edit it, and put it up there. So this, in case you missed it yesterday, this was one of them. So, and this actually came from all of the yarn barf that my friend Lori rolled up for me. Now you see it's put to great use. Yeah, Ruth, now you said you were saving up yarn to make one, right? So this tutorial, I mean, they're super easy. This tutorial should help. It was kind of a bigger wreath for the size area I have to work with, but cool. Cool. Nice. So they're super easy to make, and they're quite a conversation piece. Whenever I see somebody, no, Lori, that was actually a piece of hot glue. I wouldn't know a jed thread from any of my cats, so you're safe there. Oh, poison ivy's the worst. Melissa, I got that last year so bad, like I almost have a couple scars from it. It was so bad. Like my legs, poison ivy is the worst. Yeah, that's terrible. Well, I'm so sorry they're dealing with it. Isn't it early for that? Well, maybe not where you are. For us, it would be a little, well, it might be coming out now, but it might be a little early. So I know I have a ton to do today, but I have to get to Goodwill because it's Sunday. They put new stuff out, and I want to make sure I'm there just to look and see what they have. Plus, I'm kind of looking. Oh, apparently I am too, Margaret. Did you guys know that if you're wearing gloves or anything and you put them away like for the year and they've got poison ivy on it, if you touch them next year, you can get it again. So Melissa, you probably know all that, but anything that you think may have touched it, wash it. Or if it's gloves, throw them out, man. cheap enough. Oh, the poor thing. Oh my goodness, Melissa, that's terrible. That is just terrible. Oh, oh, that's, yeah. Oh man, that's awful. Yeah, I had the calamine spray because I couldn't rub it on. I just couldn't. Last summer was just, that was terrible. And I had it for almost a month. So I hope they don't suffer that long, Melissa. That's just terrible. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, so I didn't realize that you could get it year after year by touching the same thing. So you got to watch out for that. Oh, that's terrible. See, I'm glad I know all the gardens and everything around here because I still to this day cannot point at something and say that's poison ivy. So I have no idea. I know leaves of 3, but I'm like, I got nothing. Stop it, Margaret. See, I'm doomed. I'm going to get poison ivy no matter what because, wow. No, Margaret, is that like if somebody bumps into it and almost like a pollen, or is it just like, ugh? Lori, oh my God. I can't. You guys are making me itch. Ah, yeah, because the oil would be on the dog's coat. I get it. I get it. Absolutely. Mm. Now, my stepdad could literally rub it on his hands. Same with my brother-in-law, and they don't get it. I just, we're the lucky ones, I guess. That's just, oh. Some of the things I dislike about summer: mosquitoes and poison ivy. I don't love the spiders either, but they don't bother me enough to not like summer. Wow. I didn't know about the air either. That's terrible. That's something to look out for. Another thing to worry. And can you imagine you run it over with a lawnmower, shoots it into the air, plus the oil on your. Oh my goodness, we're doomed. We're doomed for poison ivy. So, oh, I put up the picture of that poncho that I finished. I decided to make it a shirt, so I closed from here to here, and I made it a nice summer shirt, and I put a tank top underneath it. I loved it. It came out really cool. Good morning, Gloria. How are you? Thank you for joining. For those of you just coming on, please check at the top of the chat. I have a new email. I'm going to update all my information as well. But if you wouldn't mind shooting me an email just so I have your contact, and let's see it. Okie doke. Please hold. Talk amongst yourselves. Honey, are you logged in? No. I just don't have many people on stage. Okay, the grand reveal. Here it is. So I like it because I can take the points and just like stick them over my finger so it pulls the sleeves down a little bit. I still think I have a little bit of blocking to do, but I am in love with this. So, quit it, Lori. I can still read. I can still read what you're saying. So yeah, thank you. It came out really nice. It's got a lot of wool in it, so I think it pulls. So I'm going to have to block it a little bit more. I think I'll just wash it because I sprayed it with water and I blocked it. Thank you, guys. Good morning, River Life. Thank you for joining. So yeah, I blocked it a little bit while it was on Lucille Bell back there. But I think I'm going to actually toss it in the washer on cold and then pull it out. And thank you. Yeah, it makes me want to make another one to bring to the flea market. But I mean, it took me a minute, so I don't know. And I certainly don't want to get rid of this one. So, yeah, just longer. Oh, just okay. So this is, I was trying to figure out, thank you, Debbie. Or get, but you want it longer, right? See, this comes down, you can't really see it. It comes down just above, like this far above my knee. So maybe a few more rounds and it would be good for you. Do you like the color too, Laura? If you do, oh, we could be matching. Wouldn't that be cute? Okay, yeah, so this is just, oh, the side's longer. Okay. Well, it's done in it would all have to be longer. I need to do research on how to do just the sides longer. But yeah, I love this. Cream and white. All right. Somebody's birthday's coming up, so you never know. Yeah, this was that yarn I got from Plymouth Yarns, Encore Color Spun. It's a worsted weight, and the color is Spectrum. I've shown it to you before, but just in case you guys want to, the color is absolutely beautiful. So, cream and white. Let me see. I may have to go shopping for yarn. Oh, well, that's nice. I saw that too. Well, that's cool, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's just a little warm, like I was chilly. So that's why I had on my jean jacket. But this is just a little warm. Ah, grammar's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not a teacher. I don't care. Yeah, so I am going to do a video on the quilling. The name of the yarn is Encore Color Spun. I got this at a local yarn store, so I don't know if it's available on any of the big box places. But I'm pretty sure you could go to PlymouthYarn.com right there. Let me do that. PlymouthYarn.com and see if you can get it from there. This took 2 full skeins, and the only thing I took out of this was just to do the sides. So this size took 2. So yeah, I do love it. I'm going to have to limit myself to how many times I wear it because I just love it so much. Like I almost went out yesterday just because I wanted to show the world what I made. So I'll be wearing this to Goodwill today just to show the world. But yeah, that's it's really comfortable and it's cool. Debbie, let me know because I don't want to go on there right now. Let me know if you can order it on their website because I would prefer to order it somewhere and have it delivered to me than to go back to that store right now because I bought her out of it. So she doesn't have any more anyway. So, yeah. And it's such an easy pattern. Like those of you who want the pattern, shoot me an email. Many of you have. And I sent you the pattern, but it's so easy, like ridiculous easy. So maybe I might do another one with a little bit of a higher neck. I don't know, but I do love this. Like I said, it's nice for summer when the sun goes down, it gets a little cooler and, you just need a little something. This is nice. So yeah, so I had fun finishing that. And it really is, you guys know, check something off your work in progress list. It's just so much better. Okay, hold on. There we go. I made sure I didn't have that little flip going on today. My hair is getting really long. I think I might let it keep growing for a little bit. I haven't had it this long in a very long time. So I think I'll let it keep going until it drives me crazy, or summer, right? Oh, yes, Lori, I think it could be made with crochet thread. I have never worked with crochet thread. Um, I'm not sure I can because it's so little. I've worked with a sport weight before, and that was tough because my hands don't always love to cooperate. So I could try a swatch of it and see if I can get that. Um, yeah, but that's a great idea, especially for summer. Now you got me thinking. So I was picking the brains of the women at my yarn meeting club, whatever we call it, and some of them are in a book club. So I was asking them how they do their book club, and it's pretty much exactly how we're doing it. So I felt better because I'd never run one before, so I had no idea what I was doing. So I feel a bit better. Um, as far as everybody brings a question, this and that. So yeah, yeah. And this took me a while anyway. But so anyway, the book club, I'm happy. I was worried. I didn't want people to get bored, this and that. So I asked others how their book clubs are run, and they said it was pretty much exactly how we're doing it. So I'm happy with that, as long as everybody in the book club is happy with that. If any of you on here don't know about the book club, um, we meet Wednesdays at a live from 3 to 4, and we talk about our current book. And the current book right now is still the first one, The Book Thief. Um, it's a good story, and if you want to check it out, at the end I will put a link to the book and stuff in there. So yeah, cotton would be nice. Now I happen to have cotton out in the car that I was going to bring. Um, I bet you this would be, oh, wouldn't this be pretty in one of these? So how much is in here? This is approximately 200 yards, and did I use 2 or 3? I think I used, trying to see if there's another one over there. Maybe I used 3. I think I lied to you guys in the beginning. I used 3 of these. So keep that in mind if you want one this size. So 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so 2 of these. Ooh, okay. This is going on the hook today, people, because I have time to start that. But I think this would be absolutely beautiful in that, right? Yeah. I love the yarn too. I almost don't want to use it because it's so pretty. Like, I know that's ridiculous. It is. I get it. It's absolutely ridiculous. But it was on sale at Michael's. Buy one, get one half off. I don't know if they still are on sale because I won't allow myself to go to Michael's yet. But this color, I mean, yeah, forget about it. Yeah, what is it called? It's cloud cakes. Seriously, if you could reach up and touch a cloud, this is what I think it would feel like. I love it. And they say it's a 4. Yeah, I guess. What do you guys think? That's a 4. It's a thin 4, but it's a 4. It's 100% polyester though. So if you're looking for cotton, that won't be it, but really nice. And there's a free pattern inside for this blanket. But I'm going to be making another one of these. And now that I know I'm going to be sewing, yeah, a light 4. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, these are just so pretty. I will not allow myself to go into Michael's, but I can check on michaels.com and see if they're still on sale as a public service for you guys. It's not for me. It's for you guys, just in case you guys want it. Karen, Cloud, Cakes, boom. So they are 12, like $12. You know, it's for you guys. I suffer for you. Let me see. I don't know if there's still buy one, get one half at Michael's. Got it. Got it. Spoken like I suffer for you. Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. I can't help it. But you have 5 for doing. Wait a minute. Melissa, do talk about the survey. What are we doing? How do you do that? I know, Margaret, me too. Like I said, I'm doing this for you guys. All right, let's just search Caron, Caron, Cloud. Maybe I should pay attention. So it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't say they're buy one, get one anymore. Free shipping on orders over fit. Stop it. Stop it. So by the way, I'm getting so close to being able, time out. Right. Like that's going to stop me. Go ahead, put me in timeout. It'll just give me, I am a rewards member. But if I get put in timeout, it just gives me time to search for what yarn I want. And then once I'm out of timeout, then I can just go get it. It's just fine. I have a little bit of room over there to put some. Kidding. And I am a rewards member. I just don't look at all the emails. Maybe I'll have to, like I said, that's why I put up a new email for this. I put up a new email for the channel because all of my other personal emails were just, there's so much. And to actually go in and unsubscribe from a lot of the junk mail you get, that's a time stealer as well. So I got to go back and look at my Michael's emails now, apparently. All right. I got my work to do. But you see, now I wish it was raining today. Sorry, but because then I could be like, well, I can't go outside, so I got to sit in here and fix my emails. But actually, I get to go in the basement today. Won't that be fun? No. Poor Fritzy looks down because of the basement. I think I told you before, it's literally a hole in the floor. And Fritz pokes his little head down there and cries like, Mom, what are you doing? I don't think I'll bring him down there, though, because I'll be moving stuff and I don't want him to get in the way. So, yeah, Melissa, now you got me wondering. Right? Touche, Ruth. No, I'll keep the yarn companies over there, and this other one will be just for us. It'll just be for us. Yeah, because there's so many, and the latest one was like, it was a really funny one. I can't remember it, but it just kept going, and I was like, oh. And he doesn't, Melissa, seriously, if he's not laying right by me, he's holding a shoe. So he's probably right now laying on the couch with one of my shoes. I don't know why. I mean, I can't expect him to lay in here for 6 to 8 hours like I am in here. So when he's not in here, he'll go in my closet, grab a shoe, and go up and lay on the couch with it. It's the funniest thing ever. He is a sweet boy. He was feeling so much better this morning. I wake up and I look over and he's just like, ah. Now, I don't know, Lori. I don't know how he got so attached to me. But I'm glad he likes the four-wheeler and stuff, because being so attached means you got to get up on this four-wheeler. And it's funny because even now, when we're at camping, everybody knows, all right, bring the dog, let's go. So they just know. Yeah, me too, Ruth. I get so worried when he's not 100%. He's still limping. I'm actually going to ask them to send me a copy of the x-rays just so I can show them to, because I just want a second opinion. I know it looks terrible, but I just, you know how it is. You got to do your due diligence before they cut him. I know. I don't know. So, yeah. But you would think, Margaret, maybe he could grab, I don't know, my pillow. No, that's too big. It's bigger than him. You're right. A shoe is the quickest thing he can grab. But the funny thing is, I'm always running around looking for my other shoe. And it's always like he grabs one and he won't go back and grab the other one if I'm not wearing it. He'll grab another one from another pair. So one of these days, I'm just going to be like, I can't, and I'm going to wear two different shoes. I don't care. Whatever. I'm just going to hop on and wear two different shoes. People probably won't look twice at me. So I'm going through all of my books. And some of them that, oh, that was pretty. Some of them that might be duplicates of others I might bring to the sale. But look at this. Look how pretty that is. A seed mosaic. Let me tip it there. That's kind of cool. So, so I was going to like see if I could sell some of them, but if we're going to do the members live videos, then I might save it so that I can have some craft along workshops with you guys. Sorry, Mr. Fortunate phone going off. It's pretty sound. Oh, cool. Yes, Lori. So I actually found a picture of a hummingbird. Yeah, it's a nice bird picture, right? I tried that, Margaret, and he won't take the slipper. He only takes. I just don't. I don't know. I had slippers, and maybe it's because I don't wear the slippers as often. It just doesn't smell as much like me. I don't know. But at least I know where to look. Like if I want a certain pair of shoes and I can't find the other one, I go to the couch and I'm like, there it is. And then I can put it on. But the thing is, he gets sad the second he sees me put on a shoe. He's like, no, mommy's leaving. So my boy. Yeah, he is what he is. So anyway, makes us back to this. Because you're Oh, Melissa, hummingbirds are my favorite. And you know what? May 1st is coming up, so I got to get all my feeders cleaned and out because they're always here by Mother's Day. So I always hang out my feeders by May 1st so that I'm sure any of the early ones will have somewhere to go. So, check that out. Those are pretty. Can you see them? Am I holding it all right? I'm silly. There you go. There you go. So you collect wildflowers and press. I might probably have some pressed in my closet from last year. That's one good thing about having the farm. We have so many different kinds of plants and leaves. And oh, cool! You can put them press flowers on note cards too. Fun. So yeah, this is a good book. I mean, some of the things are weird, but some of them leaf prints. Well, that's you just dip them in the ink. Yeah. Oh, speaking of trees, I'm a little sad because here's a story. So when we were at our old house, my son-in-law, who runs a landscaping, he owns his own landscaping business. He bought me a weeping mulberry, a non-flowering weeping mulberry. And he planted it for me and this and that. Well, when we sold the house, I couldn't bring it with us here. And I was really sad about it. Well, we moved here in 2019. The owners of the house just reached out to me on Facebook and said, we're getting rid of that tree. If you want it, come get it. Well, of course, instantly I'm like, woohoo, I'm going to get my tree. I'm so excited. So I reached out to my son-in-law and I'm like, do you think you could get that tree for me? And he goes, do you realize how big that tree is going to be now? Because I haven't seen it. Yeah. And I'm like, well, because in my head, it's still the little tree, with the stem or with the trunk. Oh, that was a tough word for me to remember. With the trunk about this big. So he said, because I had texted him about it, he said, I just drove by. And he said, the trunk is now about this big. He said, that means the root ball of that thing is going to be about 400 pounds. He said, I can't do that by myself. He goes, I would have to ask my whole crew to help. He goes, and then I'd have to pay them. I'm like, oh boy. I said, how about you just get me a new tree? So he's going to get me a new tree. But I mean, the weeping mulberry is just, it comes down. It's almost like that tree. It reminds me of the scene in The Little Mermaid when they're in the canoe and they go under that tree. It's like an umbrella. It's so beautiful. And I just hate not having it. Really? I do have trouble with ants getting in my hummingbird feeders. A lot of trouble. Like it's gross trouble. So wait a minute. What do you say? Put a drop of cinnamon oil on a Q-tip and rub it on whatever you hang it from. So yeah, because they'd come up and over. Oh, that's a great tip. Do I have cinnamon in my oils? Let me look here. Hold on. Let me look and see if I have it. All right. Let's see. I have orange. Let me see. Oh, this box smells good. All right. Let me see. What do I have here? Lemongrass. Nutmeg. Spearmint. Eucalyptus. Tea tree. Jasmine. Clove, which smells so good. Peppermint and orange. So I have to get some. I have to get some cinnamon. No, that's a great idea. Yeah, so if anybody has any tips for keeping the bees out, that would be awesome as well. It's just, I make my own, so at least I don't have that expense of buying the nectar for it. But the poor hummingbirds, you can see they fly up to it and they back up because the bees are stopping them from, yeah. I love the bees too, but I wonder, oh, right, the peonies. They are so bad with ants. So bad with ants, for sure. Sorry, I have probably a cat hair hanging off my nose. Yeah, so these essential oils are beautiful. I don't know what to do with them, but like I said, they were at Goodwill, and certainly not going to pass it up when it's like $2, for all of these. I did use it for a room deodorizer. I used the lemongrass, so that works really good. Renee. Yeah, Renee. So thank you. You guys, Renee used to be my neighbor, and she's the one that helped me get in touch with the previous owner. And yeah, so I'm not going to be getting the tree, Renee. So I have to message them on Facebook and let them know I can't. Yeah, Melissa, these are really cool. The ants make the, oh. So yeah, that trunk is too big. I mean, in his defense, my son-in-law was like, you know, I can do it, but it's gonna take a whole day. And I was like, no, no, no. I said, don't worry about it. And you know what? Hindsight, that zoysia grass is over there. So if I take out a 400-pound root ball, you know there's zoysia grass in there. So it's not coming over here. Yeah. There you go. Now we know. I just got essential oil on my face. That's what I get, right? For touching my face. Renee, you're so funny. How big is it? I need to know. Oh, really? So Ruth, you have bees, right? You have like the beehives and stuff. That's pretty cool. I'd love to have some honey. So yeah, this box smells really good. Lots of different scents going on in here. But yeah, these were and they weren't even open. These, Melissa, these weren't even open. So these are all full pretty much. So yeah, that was a good find. That's what you just never know what you're going to find at Goodwill. So I just, obviously these aren't clothespins, but I just always pay attention. Look, look, look. I will take 2 to 3 times around the store just to make sure I don't forget anything. Yeah, Ruth, that's cool. I would love to see a picture of your hives, Ruth, if you wanted to put it up on our Facebook page. I think that'd be cool. We'll get that off later. I keep using and reusing these things, and I don't always get a chance to update what's labeled on it. So, oh my goodness, I have stuff everywhere. See, and now with everything I have to do, what I really want to do is sit down and start this in this. I won't let myself though. Oh, Ruth, thank you. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. So I checked my analytics this morning, and I am now at, what is it? Frankincense. Oh, jojoba oil and castor oil on my face. Do you really? Well, that's good to know, because whatever I just put here burns a little bit. So I don't know what it was, but it burned a little bit. But anyway, so I am up to, good morning, Diana. How are you? I'm very close to my hours, but again, they only validated it up to the 16th today. So thank you to everybody for all the help you're giving me with my hours and with my view hours and stuff like that. Really means a lot. And I'm making a plan for when I have members. So I think that'll be exciting. Members only fun stuff. So that'll be cool. And I do have now 2 members. How many do I need? I need, well, to be, because there's 2 levels. So I need about, seriously, about 900, about 50 hours to get the first level, maybe less. And then I need 1,050 to get the second level. I think it's less. I'm not sure. I don't know what I did with my phone. But thank you, Ruth. You are the best. You are the best. So yeah, I do have 2 members now for my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. That's fun. It's just so exciting. No, I won't be far off. And I'm really, it's like every day I try to not get too excited, and I try to just click on it like whatever, but I'm always like, come on, I really want to see it. So I think once I hit that, I'm going to do a special live. That's good to know, Melissa. I'm going to do a special live that I hit 1,000 subscribers and that I hit the hours I need. So I'll combine them because I haven't done one for 1,000 yet. When I did 100 something, but I'm so excited to get to the point where I don't know. This is my second career, kind of. So it's fun to see that you guys are hanging out with me so much, and it really means a lot. So I appreciate it, you guys. Let's see. Diana, I don't know if you know, we are doing a book club. So if you want to check out on my playlists, well, anybody, I saw Diana just came in. Anybody that hasn't checked it out yet, check out the information on the book club. We have about 9 of us that are there every week. So that's cool. And I'd love to grow it and, have more. I do have a lot of books suggestions. Renee, I put your suggestion down, which was cool about the crafting books. Good morning, Sugar Diamond. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. That's cool. I'm glad you're here. I'm almost out of coffee. How sad is that? It's very sad. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, and also Diana, and now Sugar Diamond. I do have a new email address. So if you want to just pop me a hi email, because I'm trying to build up my address book so I have you guys. You never know what I'm gonna send you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love it. I don't want to take it off. I am trying to just stretch it a little bit. I mean, I don't know. It was supposed to be a poncho, and then when I put it on, I'm like, well, why don't I just make sleeves? And I did. So it came out pretty okay for the first time. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jeff. Nice to see you here. Margaret, this is fun. Now we've got a lot of people hanging out. Don't forget, you guys, if you haven't already, please thummies. Thummies. They help. Wait. Margaret, what did I miss? Holy moly. It does hook on my fingers, and I like it that way. Makes me feel like I'm mean, like I'm bad. We all know much better than that, don't we? Wait, dang it. Yeah. I did it because it kind of gives me long sleeves, but if I don't want long sleeves, I just kind of let it go. So I like it. Yeah, I'm bad with this like this, like those. I'm a biker chick with this, huh? Not even. I'm afraid to even get on my brother's motorcycles. But in my defense, they're very big motorcycles, and he's a very small person. So I don't think I want to ride with him. I mean, he's safe and everything, but they're big. So I always wanted to own my own motorcycle, but I was terrified. I couldn't do it. Right? It's pretty cool. Well, yeah, I planned it that way. I did not. But yeah, so I put it on last night, and I was like, well, say I have a tail. I was like, well, I got to figure out a way. And then all of a sudden it just hooked on my finger. I'm like, oh, now I'm cool. You did? Yeah, I always thought it would be neat. I had a convertible. That was fun. I never got to having a motorcycle. Um, you never know. I might learn to drive my brother's. I will not. I'm too scared for that now, but I have my four-wheeler. If anything, how about nice. Wow, that's a nice one. If anything, they have those tricycles now. I don't think I should do 2 wheels. 3 wheels might be okay, but 2 wheels, that's a bit much. How about a sidecar? Oh, I could put Fritzy in the sidecar. He's not in here. I'd hold him up soon. No. That's neat. Wow, all my motorcycle people. See, I'm cool. I could be a motorcycle person. I'm not that cool. No. But oh my goodness. Yeah, I have my four-wheeler. That's all right. A bad mama jamma. That's fun to say. Lori, I haven't heard that in about 30 years. In a bar. Well, it'd have to be Ken because he's a boy, right? A Ken car seat. He will. Oh, so you guys are going to yell at me because this is not safe, but when he rides in the car with me, I'm driving with this hand. I put this hand over this way and he sits right here. I try to put him in his car seat. He freaks out. He's crawling all over. He's making me crazy. Um, so, oh, that's neat, Melissa. See, I drive my four-wheeler all over the place in the summer. But yeah, I know it's wrong for Fritz to sit like that, but he sits still and he sits quiet and I can see over him and he's not bugging me. And I know it's not the safest thing in the world, but I'm working on it. He's a work in progress. I have 3 different dog car seats and he won't sit in any of them. I'm trying to put the one, you know how the thing folds down and you can put the dog on the console? I'll try that one next. But how much money do I have to invest in dog car seats before I either give up or before he'll actually go in one? I don't know. He sits the same way, not this, he sits in front of me on the four-wheeler. His little head, he's so cute. Yes. He is his own little man. And he's got mom trained perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. He's legit. Like, I will stay home because I don't want to leave him. So I'm like, oh, I could go here and here. And then I'm like, I don't want to leave Fritz for that long. And yes, Lori, I am going to bring them to the flea market. At least the pink one and the gray one. I'll bring all 3. I mean, if I sell any of them, then it'll give me the money to buy the one that goes in the console that he won't sit in. At least I know what I'm up against, right? Oh, that's so funny. I can't. I have so much to do that I just want to sit here and hang out with you guys and not do it because I can't tell you the amount with which I don't want to go in the basement, but I have to. There's just so much stuff down there. I have to. Yeah, Margaret. Oh my. So when I was using the Jeep a lot last summer, I just put all the seats down and Fritz would jump in the back and scoot all around and have a blast and be back there. And then he'd come back up front. But I didn't like that because what if I hit the brakes? You know what I mean? So, I mean, to get to where we camp is a good hour drive. So, yeah, tried that. I tried that. He doesn't like that. I had a front pack. I had a backpack. The water is down. The water is pretty much back where it should be. But now everything's just soaking wet. So, it's so funny because the water will come up real fast and then we're like, oh man. And then sometimes within a day or two, it's just back where it belongs. And that's where it is now. So a couple of puddles left in the yard, but for the most part, it's back where it belongs. The river has delivered, I look at it this way. The river has delivered me some really cool driftwood. So I got to get out there and pick that up. It's still a little wet. So Fritz, he's walking, and all of a sudden I hear squish, 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 and he looks at me like, He, of course, wants to be picked up. So now he's soaking wet. I'm soaking wet. I could say no, but I'm not going to. But yeah, I got to get out there and get some of the driftwood. I might actually put all the driftwood in a basket and just set it at the flea market. Yeah, Melissa, I love that. There's so many fun, cool. It's weird how it shapes and this and that. And I don't have to touch it. It's really neat. I have one right now. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this would be great for a planter. And then I turned it around and it actually looks like the skull of like a cow, or it's about this big. And it almost, how you see those in the old Western shows, those skulls? This looks just like one. I'm like, holy moly. So I saved that one. So one of the entries in the fair is a planter made of driftwood. Can't be bigger than 18 inches, this and that. So I'm looking for that. Oh, I can't. I'll have to show you next Saturday because it's actually outside. It's drying it's still too wet. So I let it dry in the carport. I'll show you next week. I'll actually bring in a bunch of the driftwood and we can look at it next week. That'll be fun, won't it? I'm always trying to think of things I can make with it. Oh, darn it. I wish I had it in here. I don't, though. I don't have any of my driftwood in here. It just takes up too much space, so I store it out there. Yeah, so I'll bring in the basket and we'll go through it next week. Maybe you guys can give me ideas what I can make. Never know. You guys always give me great ideas. Well, other than the sun catchers that I make, because they're pretty. They're hanging in my window right now. And the sun comes in here, so I get about 3 hours of purple and pink and red coming through. It's really pretty. So, all right, you guys, it's been about an hour. And if I'm going to get in that basement, I got to do it now. So I'm going to let you guys go. Everybody that's in the book club, please remember Wednesday live from 3 to 4. And remember, nice, cool. Yeah. Oh, make sure you pick some up, Margaret. Absolutely. Okay. And then remember, please, if you want, I would love to have your email. So my new email is at the top of the chat. If you just want to send me a quick email, I'm trying to build up the address book so I have everybody. And on a side note, if you'd like to include your birthday, because you never know. So yeah, yes, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. And remember, be happy, be kind, and always be creative. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.